Macarena.
Not helping, Miles.
Do this.
Not helping. Like walking. New York
show.
International Auto.
Put it.
If you can read that, I will be really impressed.
It's useless. No. The New York International Auto Show marks the end of a whole season of shows where automakers have showcased all sorts of cars, concepts, and production models. Now you might think that by now we've seen it all, but as it turns out, there are a few surprises still waiting for us. Here are some of the highlights. Hello tech heads and car aficionados. I come to you not from the helm of a luxury yacht or a functioning Star Trek shuttlecraft, but from the deck of Lincoln's latest creation, the Navigator concept. Now we expected it to be big and we expected it to look comfortable, but we never expected this wingspan. Tesla's Model X may have wowed crowds with its Falcon door configuration, but the Lincoln's mighty blast shield certainly upstaged them with sheer presence. We'd be surprised if they made it into production though. On the outside, the Navigator concept sports the new face of Lincoln, which is on the new MKZ and Continental. It also gains the obligatory side vents, which are integrated into a crisp line that runs from head to tail. In lieu of running boards, the Navigator features 3 retractable steps, which make ascending and descending feel far more elegant than it really should. Hauling this luxury liner is a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 that gins up more than 400 horsepower. Inside the cabin, passengers are treated to 30-way adjustable seats, which should satisfy even the most fidgety traveler. They're also fitted with monitors on the back for each individual passenger. The Navigator's trunk goes old school with an entire wardrobe management system, handy for those Hollywood types who are always on the go. No word yet on which elements of the Navigator concept will make it onto a production model, but we'll keep our ears to the ground.
The Scion brand may be living on borrowed time, but the FRS sports car will live on as the Toyota 86. The first car to make the jump from Scion to Toyota, the newly christened 86 features a new, expressive front fascia as well as a 5-horsepower bump for the 2017 model year. Total power output stands at 205 horsepower and 156 pound-feet of torque for the 86, but Toyota promises the vehicle's improved gear ratios and tweaked suspension components will improve performance over the Scion. The interior has been upgraded as well, as the cabin is adorned with soft-touch materials on the dash and door panels, and silver stitching adds contrast to the seats. Rear-wheel drive and an enthusiast-approved 6-speed manual will come standard. However, a 6-speed automatic with shift paddles will be offered at an extra cost. Just how much extra? Full pricing information will be released closer to the vehicle's on-sale date next year.
The GTR has been on sale for nearly a decade now, and before the R35 generation goes quietly into that dark night, Nissan has made a series of updates to its 2017 model year. The Japanese Super Coupe has been updated regularly since it was first introduced in 2007, but this round of changes will be the most significant yet. Much of the GTR shape is dictated by aerodynamics, so it's remained essentially unchanged. For 2017, Nissan did make some revisions, including a new grille that incorporates the company V-motion shape, a new hood, front bumpers, and front lip spoiler. There's a reshaped fascia that retains the GTR's trademark round taillights and quad exhaust. Under that new hood, the GTR is still powered by a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V6, hand-assembled by craftspeople called Takumi. The engine now makes 565 horsepower and 467 pound-feet of torque. That power goes to all 4 wheels through a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 2017 GTR gets a new titanium exhaust system and active sound enhancement to either pipe in engine noise or noise-canceling sound waves into the cabin to make it quieter. The interior gets a major overhaul as well. With a focus on luxury, the new dashboard is wrapped in a single piece of Nappa leather. Nissan is also following the trend towards horizontal dashboard layouts, maximizing the center stack to create an airier feel. Nissan says it reduced the number of analog controls from 27 in the previous version to 11 in the 2017 model. The Nissan Connect mobile app suite will also be available in select markets, along with a smartphone app that allows remote control of things like door locks and the car alarm. The 2017 Nissan GTR goes on sale this summer, but even with all these updates, buyers may still hold off for the next generation due in 2020.
When Jaguar Land Rover's special vehicle operations tinkered with a Range Rover Sport to create a Landy that could conceivably tackle both a mud run and a hot track lap, we all waited excitedly for a Jaguar to get the SVR treatment as well. Luckily for us, it didn't take long for them to answer the call of the wild. Introducing the Jaguar F-Type SVR, the fastest Jaguar ever made. The newest F-Type earns its honor by being capable of a 200 mph top speed. It does so thanks to tweaks made to the 5-liter V8 that the F-Type R packs under the hood. This supercharged power plant now pumps out 575 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. Along with a power bump, the F-Type SVR sheds around 110 pounds by replacing things like a steel exhaust with a titanium system and opting for a carbon fiber roof. Keeping the Wildcat in control is the all-wheel drive system currently standard in all V8 F-Types, supported by optional carbon ceramic brakes and an 8-speed automatic transmission recalibrated for the extra grunt. Exterior changes serve to improve the F-Type's aerodynamic profile, widening the bumper to cover more of the front wheels, flattening the underfloor, and modifications to the active rear spoiler. The nip and tuck also does wonders to rejuvenate the Jag, keeping it from looking too long in the fang. Anyone looking to wrangle the F-Type SVR can do so when the car goes on sale in the US this summer.
Chevrolet's new Camaro Ss is already receiving praise for its Cadillac ATS-derived chassis, updated interior, and 6.2-liter V8 engine. But there's always room for improvement, and that comes in the form of the 2017 Camaro ZL1. This new ZL1 turns up the heat on the previous generation's 580 horsepower and 556 pound-feet of torque V8. Chevrolet appears dead set on owning its performance category, as it says the new ZL1 is poised to challenge the world's most advanced sports coupe. The ZL1 borrows the Corvette Z06's 6.2-liter supercharged V8 to the tune of 640 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. Not only is that engine all new for the Camaro, should you decide to forego the standard 6-speed manual gearbox, shame on you, Chevrolet will offer a new 10-speed automatic. The new Camaro's lighter, stiffer platform is complemented by magnetic ride suspension and an electronic limited slip differential. Also standard is the driver mode selector, dual-stage exhaust, launch control, and performance traction management. Visually, the 2017 ZL1 will be distinguished by a lower grille opening for great airflow, a new flow tie open bow tie insignia, an updated hood with a carbon fiber insert and heat extractor, a larger front splitter, unique rockers, a wing-style rear spoiler, and wider front fenders. The name of the game is aerodynamics. From every angle, the elements coalesce to give the car a purposeful, super aggressive attitude, said John Mack, a Camaro exterior design manager. Inside, the ZL1 comes equipped with Recaro front seats, a suede flat-bottom steering wheel, and available performance data recorder. At 200 pounds less than the 2015 model, and with 60 more horsepower and 80 more pound-feet of torque, the new ZL1 has a significantly improved power-to-weight ratio. The ZL1 sports 285 front and 305 rear Goodyear Eagle F1 supercar tires, plus Brembo brakes for an improved track handling package. Chevrolet's 2017 Camaro ZL1 goes on sale this summer, and I cannot wait to see how it's improved upon its predecessor.
The newly crowned Genesis brand unveiled its first concept here in the Big Apple, and the aptly named New York concept left the crowd stunned. A far cry from its relatives at Hyundai, the New York concept is upscale, sophisticated, and undeniably attractive. Mercedes and BMW, you may have a new reason to worry. The New York concept previews an upcoming luxury sports sedan from Genesis, one that will likely be named G70 in due battle with the Audi A4, Mercedes C-Class, and BMW 3 Series. Forward motivation is provided by a hybrid powertrain consisting of a 2-liter GDI engine and an unspecified electric setup, but Genesis says total output measures in at 242 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. The real star of the show, though, is the concept's stunning interior, because after one look at its floating 21-inch touchscreen, science fiction-esque dashboard, and dynamic interior styling, you may have a new luxury brand on your radar.
So there you have it, a Titanic Lincoln, a refreshed sports car legend, and a concept with a New York state of mind. It'll be fun to see what comes out of these design and engineering exercises, but it's going to be more fun to get behind the wheels of the production cars that have been announced. Auto show season may be over, but the driving season has just begun.